Let's place a less than or greater than between each pair of numbers by first finding a common denominator and then comparing the numerators. We're given the fractions 3 1/2 and 3 4/7. Before we can compare and find which fraction is larger, let's first write both of these mixed numbers as improper fractions. We'll do that on the side. So, for example, 3 1/2, to write this as an improper fraction, we'll first multiply 2 times 3 and then add to 1 and write this over the denominator of 2. In other words, 2 times 3 plus 1 over 2. Simplifying, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 over 2 becomes 7 over 2. So 3 1/2 is the improper fraction 7/2. Similarly, on our right, 3 4/7 will multiply 7 times 3 and then add to 4 and write this over the denominator of 7. So this becomes 7 times 3 plus 4 over 7. To simplify this, 7 times 3 is 21 plus 4 over 7 becomes 25 over 7. So the mixed number 3 4/7 becomes 25/7. We now can compare which fraction is larger. To do this, we'll change both of these fractions into fractions with common denominators so we can compare the numerators. So the common denominator between 2 and 7 is the smallest number that 2 and 7 both divide into. That would be 14. And so to switch these fractions into fractions with denominator of 14, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by a number to make the denominator into 14. So we'll multiply 7 times 2 to get 14, and therefore we'll multiply the numerator by 7 as well. 7 times 7 is 49. For our other fraction, we'll multiply numerator and denominator by 2, since 7 times 2 is 14. We'll also multiply the numerator by 2 to get 25 times 2, which is 50. To compare these two fractions now, we see that 49/14 is smaller than 50/14, since 49 is smaller than 50. So we'll use a less than symbol to compare these fractions. And so the final answer to our question is that we should use a less than symbol.